Okay. Oh yeah, I bombed on this one. So let's see if we can do Cider Rapids a little bit better. This game has a lot of character to it. I'm gonna actually play through the conversations here.
Welcome to the beautiful Cider Rapids. This is a famous national park and greenbelt area. What is this?
Hello there. I'm Rick Selfridge, recently elected mayor of Caribau City. Welcome to Selfie Park. Do you like the roller coaster? I designed it myself. Just between you and me, it failed its safety inspection this morning, so I would stay clear of it for now. Unless you're feeling adventurous. In which case, Godspeed to you.
What the f?
You must be Lainey Thompson.
Where did you find the room in the budget for this?
Lainey, I don't want the city to worry about silly commercial sponsorships. So that's why we don't have any. Look at the city's budget sheet. The numbers are all in the black.
Those are clearly minus figures.
Oh. My printer is out of color ink again? You wouldn't think that printing out 100 colored birthday hats would take that much ink, would you? Marie! Marie! We're out of color ink!
Who's Marie? We're the only ones here. Where are you going? We're not done here. Hey! He's gone. I know this isn't your fault, but can you do some damage control for me? The mayor clearly doesn't know what he's doing.
So, this level, as we can see from our delightful mayor, has really cluttered up the place. So this level kind of teaches you to do a little bit more strategic thinking. So our limit, our clear goal here is once again at 3. Now, look at this particular row right here. Only 2 places to put it and no bonuses right now. But we have a new card in our hand, the duplex. It collects points, so it counts as a house, but it gives +2 points to itself. So it actually buffs itself, which is very, very handy. So we're going to put a duplex down here. And that will give us, we just need 1 more point for this row to clear it. We've got plenty of singleton points down here, so we might as well make use of those. We could go with a park and buff that. Actually, let's do that. Boom! All right, so now we have enough points on this row, and these rows thankfully come pre-seeded with enough, so we can start seeding these. They change from level to level. Right now, Alien, we're just playing some of the more tutorial-y levels, so they kind of build your deck for you. As we go on tonight, I'm going to get to the levels where you actually have a bank of cards, and you pick your starting cards, and you pick your character who has special abilities that you can get when you level up your economy. So the game gets a lot more nuanced than what we're seeing right here. I'm just sort of replaying some of these earlier levels, both to give you guys a glimpse of the game and also to try and 3-star some of the tutorial levels that I didn't on the first try. And by lining up a few more combos here. Ooh, all right. So this house is a -1. So just building this down here is not gonna cut it. Oh, this is going to give us a 4 belt bonus here. There we go. That neutrals it out and gives us an economy buff. Ooh, we get an invert card, so you can take a negative and turn it into a positive. Interesting. I don't actually. I just want more. I just want more stuff. We're covered for now. I just need more houses. Let me combo people. Yeah, I just need more room here. Well, I guess I'm gonna... Here we go. Alright, I think actually all of our rows are spoken for, so let's cash in, shall we? Full board clear. Bing! Bing! And a big board clear on that one.
What is that?
I see you've discovered Asthmatown.
That's...
A housing estate surrounding a chemical plant, I know. I thought the plant might be a really cool building to do paintball in. But then they told me we couldn't do paintball in it because of the dangerous chemicals. Makes sense, really. Oh, how we laughed.
So, yeah. Yeah. So here's where this invert card comes into play. So this house right here that's currently making us -3, we're going to turn that frown upside down. Boom! +3. That helps us out. Now, that brought that line to neutral, but we're going to have some other goodies for us. Now we got this nice big park square here, and we got to keep in mind this row down here. Only 2 tiles workable, so we're going to want to be mindful of that. Actually, right here is not a bad place for it. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Now, this grove down here, remove negative points from the selected adjacent tile. That's going to be important for getting rid of this other -3. That just clears that out. Another park square. That is good. Actually, this diner... will be pretty good. And for this particular row, this fire station, which gives its buffs all across the board here. Bing, bing, bing. So it levels those 2 up and puts a point over here, which we can fill with a house. Handy that. Now we've got ourselves plenty of points here. We'll seed it up real quick. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Let's start working on this row. My God. Yeah, so many negatives. Boy. Yeah, let's do that. Help us out a little bit. Yeah, we want our house here. That will get that line going. We still gotta fix this particular line. I think a 1-point invert might be what we need. Like there. Park Square certainly won't hurt. There we go. One more. I think a green is in order. Boom. And now we have enough for another full board clear. Kaboom! Not quite as excessive as last time, but it still works for me.
See that over there? That's my new convict education program. It's a school surrounded by prisons, so the convicts can learn about stuff, and the kids can get life experience from the convicts.
So, prison architect, basically.
Everyone's a winner.
Another chemical plant at the back there, too?
Oh yeah, just one for good measure.
Everyone's a winner.
So yeah, beaucoup points there. I think we'll be 3-star in this, but we got to be mindful of this one. Thankfully we get a freebie here with this 3 right here. So nothing to do but put our. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a green here. We put a school right here. That will give us the 3 points that we need. All right. Let's see. All right, we got an inversion coming up, so we want to preserve one of these -2s, turn into a +2. I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna park square this one. That diner is tempting. That diner is actually really good for this spot right here. That'll give us a 2 right there. We gotta do something else to help that area out. But let's get that house on there. Let's invert the -2. Luckily, that cost increase does not apply to my remaining thing, and I only have to clear up to here. So we timed it just perfectly. I think this grove, we can nix out that. That will get you going there. Oh, and then if we put a house back here, we'll get that line clear. And then last but not least, boom! Full clear until goal.
Welcome to Water Treatment World.
Oh, God.
Enough! Mr. Mayor, I'm begging you to stop this. You're ruining our city.
Oh, a sad panda. 3 stars! Yes! Yeah, you get bigger points too if you don't burn your lives, which I didn't. So yes. Okay, let's see, Tawny. All right, let's go for Tawny. This one I only got 1 star on last time too. So yeah, let's get this bad boy going a little bit better. I remember restarting crazy amounts of times on this. This was a tough level. This was a really tough level.
I've developed a system to stop the mayor from ruining any more of the city. Buying cards through the shop will now also increase your technology level and unlock better cards. But that's not all. You can now spend purchase points on special skills as well as random cards. When you open the card shop, there will be a new skill tree tab. Like with the cards in the card shop, more powerful skills will become available once you advance your technology. But unlike purchasing from the card shop, your purchasing skills will not advance your tech, so it's best to spend your purchase points on a mixture of powerful special skills and random cards from the card shop to help level up your tech. You're going to love it.
I'm going to love what?
Nothing?
Okay, so now we really get into the tech path. So now when we get enough economy points to level up, we can choose either a random card or a random skill. Now we are playing as Lainey here. She has a specific skill tree to get in that she has. There are about a dozen characters in this game, each of them with their own skill trees that you can unlock as you go along. And each of them have a very, very different play style. So it can really depend on who you are playing in terms of what cards you want to add to your deck. Now here we see I can see a problem area right now. We've got this lane right here. Only 1 buildable tile, but thankfully it has a +2, so we need to have a house on there. And luckily we have ourselves some shops to give it that +1 buff. So now it is at a 3, despite only having one tile on that here. Now, factory. Yeah, we do want that factory going. We want to tuck it somewhere where it's not going to hurt anybody. That's about as tucked as we can get. Get a couple more development points going there. All right. We know we want these houses up here, so we'll build that. All right, so we've got those going, and we also got ourselves a plus economy. Sweet. All right, let's see what we got. Post office, one-time thing, lets you discard 3 cards from your build list. Nah. Food processing plant, uber industrial thing, but only a one-time use. Farmhouse, granary, yeah, they're mixables, but we're not really geared for agricultural buildings here. They have their own character arcs. I mean, like, not as extensive as the beginning ones, but they have their own personalities. They're all voiced, so you really get the personalities of them. All right, you know what? I don't like any of the cards in the card shop. Let's go check out our skills. Now we can only check it out from here, and ooh, now look at this. Gazebo, +2 to select adjacent tile. It's like a park on crack. So much so that and also you replace one of your cards with this. So we gotta find and pick a card that we don't want. And you know what? Let's, this Art House Cinema looks really good though. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Art House Cinema. Because it's a recyclable card with some pretty healthy buffs. So that has been shuffled into our deck and will start showing up soon. All right, green. Well, let's start planning out this one. If we put a park here, that will, because the park doesn't care about being on the -1 tile. Only the houses do. Supermarket. That supermarket's going to be problematic. And there's apparently a house up there that's going to be bothered by that supermarket. But, this restaurant. Actually, the supermarket, if we play it over here, that's not so bad. Get ourselves some +2 here without bothering anybody. All right, so we know this one's going to be a... that restaurant's tempting. We play the restaurant here. Now we are going to be kind of locking up some of our things here. Let's put you over here in the corner. That will take care of this line. Factory, let's find some place to hide it. That should be okay. All right, Art House Cinema. That actually works perfectly. That's exactly what we need. And it lets us discard a card from our hand. Let's get rid of those shops. We don't need those cards. We don't need the shops right now. All right, so we get ourselves house right there. A house right here. This green card we can use to buff that. House over here, we'll get that line primed. Well, heck, we can throw a park down there. Gonna have to wade through a couple of these, but we should be okay. Not looking forward to those. Yeah, let's put a shops here, supermarket here. That will be more than enough for that line. And I don't want to put a factory there, so let's clear our lines here. Once again, we want to get the big points. Ooh, -2. We have a -2. Ouch. Okay. And I don't think we have any well, here, let's see what's in the card shop. Renovation, farmhouse, community garden. Well, renovation is okay, but it's a one-time use. I don't like the one-time uses. Let's see let's go for skills. Let's get the gazebo, and let's replace one of the shops with it. Shops are kind of weak. All right, we got to do something about that -2, and unfortunately we don't have those inversions in this particular deck. So we need to be very mindful of that. We also got to be mindful of this too. All right, so let's stomp on that -1 there. I know the minute I put a house down there, that line's going to clear, so don't want to put that down yet. The Art House Cinema is going to help us out with this. In fact, let's prime it for the Art House Cinema to reap the maximum benefit. What do I want to discard? Let's dump the factory. Because I got another factory coming right up. So I don't need that. Ooh, this gazebo is going to bail me out. Because if I go here, boom, got that line taken care of. That supermarket's going to help out. Down here. Nope, that's the factory. Don't want the factory. Yeah, that'll work. And yeah, if we put you up here, that'll buff you guys. And since this area is a low land value hellhole anyway, might as well stick the factory over here. And let's see what we get in the card shop. Silos. Silos aren't bad for economy, and they're not too polluty. Let's get silos. A little bit more industrialization going here. Now we are going to need to do something to buff this line. We're gonna throw a house down here, and I know we're going to need a house over here. We could throw down a green, because again, the park doesn't care about that. It's sitting on that -3 tile. Still need another buff, but we got another green coming down the ways, and the shops too. So that's not bad. Yeah, we just need to get to them. All right, you know what? I'm gonna pop the line here. Just because I wanna make room here, and there's no real good plays without that. All right, so we've got this silos. We can throw that down here. That's not going to bother anybody. Factory, community hall. That's an interesting one. Ooh, the trailer park. Now this is an interesting card. This is a very interesting card. I think I'm going to do that because it collects points, but it has a minimum of 1, which means you can put it on like a -5 tile. It'll be worth 1 point, but it can't be worth any more than 2 points. So it is your lower class trailer trash citizens. But they can be useful in certain situations. Like right here, if I could throw the trailer park right here, they'd be worth +1. All right, let's see here. All right, green. Actually, I'm going to use the shops to buff this tile. And actually, you know what I think? I'm going to put the house... No, because that would block the shops. Yeah, here we go. I want the trailer park. I actually want to use the trailer park right there. Alright, so that'll finish that row. Gazebo. There's our trailer park. Wonderful. Alright, so we're going to use that to +2 it. Art House Cinema. Well, we do need to work on this area right here. That trailer park's gonna be kind of hurting the land value a little bit. We want to get that trailer park going though. Let's do some more planning here. Let's if we throw maybe we don't want to put the trailer park here. If we put the trailer park here, that won't be so bad. All right, so let's just green it. There we go. Yeah, we'll trailer park here. Yeah, we don't want a house there because that's going to be hurt by the trailer park. So we'll throw a house over here. Trailer park. Here we go. So despite that being on a -1 tile, it's now worth +1, but it also throws out a bunch of minuses. We can buff it by 1. Or we can surround it by factories. No, we're not going to do that. Well, we'll put factory near it. This one's not going to bother anybody. Yeah, if we green this, it'll be worth +2. Actually, if we do that, there we go. Now that gives us room here. If we art house cinema here, what do we want to obliterate? We want to obliterate that restaurant. We're not ready for that. Oop, and our costs went up. Just in time, we got our goal here. So that didn't actually bother me so much. Factory, big gimme line here. I can safely minus it, but I don't want to. Let's tuck you over here. Okay. Oh yeah, economy. Welfare office. This basically turns any of those into a trailer park. Very handy. Oh, bus stations are good. They're like extra parks. Let's bus station. That's a good card. Okay, so if we put this house here, that will give us 3 in this line. So let's start considering our options for this line, because this line is going to be a little bit tricky as well. And I don't want to clear this line yet, because this empty space up here might be useful for us for that green. That supermarket's not really going to do us any favors. No, it really isn't. I mean, we can minus these things, but that's not going to help us out. It'll minus those 3, and we'll get a +1 out of it. But it's from the line that's already being buffed like crazy, so it actually might be worth it. Hey, Simmer player, how's it going? Welcome to the concrete jungle. Yeah, actually, let's do that. It might seem very counterintuitive, but I think it might be worth our while. All right, so we get that house there. And then we get this green here. That gets that line going. We still gotta worry about this line though. Shoot. I don't know if I can buff it enough. Yeah, because I can only throw a +1 here. There's already a -1 here. Unless I draw our trailer trash. If we get trailer trash, then we're golden. Yeah, we're gonna have to depend on our trailer trash. You can do it, trailer trash. Let's burn the silos. We don't want any more negative. There's our trailer trash. Come to our rescue. It just came out, Simmer. Trailer trash to the rescue. Alright, so we're going to bus station this tile up here. Oh, wait. It needs to be... We actually have to have the house on here. Alright, we can get the house on there. Now we can buff it. There we go. Alright. And now when we trailer trash this house, we'll be good. Phew! I've never been so happy to see trailer trash. Shops. We can start getting some of these buffs going again. Oop, and a development. What do we got here? School. School might be a good idea. Let's do a school. Trailer trash. Go! Phew! Save the line. Okay. Factory. Don't want the factory. Do not want. So I'm gonna pop our combo here to get more room to stick the factory in places we don't want. A quad's not a bad clear, and we managed to salvage that line without having to burn an extra life. All right, so let's stick this factory out of the way because we don't want it hurting our our stuff here. Ooh, this restaurant now suddenly becomes much more useful. Well, at least in getting rid of negatives. But that's why I got that school. I'm glad I got that school. Alright, let's get our house here. That school right there will be perfect. +1 on either side. And then we can gazebo up that tile. Get +3. Oh, let's finish this with a little panache. Boom! Extra points.
Does this mean I can't have nice things?
Man! I need 1,000 points for 3 stars. Well, hey, I picked up an extra star. That's good enough for me.